Have you ever felt like you've been standing still, waiting for something big to happen, but the world keeps moving without you? It's like you're in a holding pattern, stuck in a space where nothing changes, nothing progresses, and nothing seems to make sense. It's frustrating, isn't it? But I want you to hear this right now, that stillness, that sense of waiting, is not a punishment, it's preparation. The silence you've been feeling isn't an indication that God has forgotten you or that your life is stagnant. In fact, it's the complete opposite. You've been in a sacred pause, a divine season, where everything you've gone through has been shaping and molding you for what's to come. The loneliness, the isolation, the moments where you questioned if you were worthy of love or success, those weren't signs that you were being ignored. They were signs that you were being prepared. God saw your heart, He saw your dedication, and He saw your resilience. He was not about to send you something less than what you deserve. He was making sure that when the time came, you would be ready for the love, the abundance, and the purpose that are about to unfold in your life. For so long, you've been walking a path that seemed lonely, like you were on a journey that no one else could understand. You watched as others found their place, while you stayed in the background, quietly working, silently growing, and enduring in ways that only you know. It was as if you were being set apart. But that isolation wasn't just random. It wasn't meant to leave you feeling abandoned or forgotten. No, it was divine timing in action. You were being separated so you could be elevated. God had to pull you away from certain distractions and relationships, not because you weren't worthy of them, but because the kind of love, partnership, and purpose that were waiting for you couldn't be tainted or delayed. This season of quiet was necessary for you to fully develop into the person you're becoming. Every tear you shed, every struggle you faced, every unanswered prayer, they were all part of the plan. You weren't just surviving, you were being prepared for the great things that were about to come. And now, as you stand at the threshold of something magnificent, you'll realize that everything that felt like a setback was actually setting you up for the greatest blessing of all. You see, the waiting period was God's way of preparing you for something that could not be rushed. The love, the person, the partnership that's coming into your life. This is not the kind of relationship that happens by accident or by chance. It's been orchestrated by heaven. It's been crafted just for you. This isn't just about finding someone to fill the empty spaces in your life. This is about finding someone who will walk alongside you, who will understand the battles you've fought in silence, who will lift you up and support your purpose in ways that will leave you in awe. The isolation you once felt was actually a time of refining. God needed to detox you from the things and people that would have held you back. He needed you to learn to stand on your own 2 feet, to be confident in your purpose, and to be grounded in your truth. And now you're ready. You've been shaped, molded, and tested. And now everything that's been hidden is about to be revealed. After all the isolation, after the years of growth and soul-searching, you're about to step into a season of alignment. The person you've been waiting for, the partner you've longed for, is being prepared right alongside you. You didn't endure all of that alone. God was positioning both of you separately so you could come together at the perfect moment when your spirits would align and you would know that this connection was not just ordinary, it was extraordinary. Everything you've learned, everything you've grown through is leading you to this moment. And trust me, this connection will be worth every ounce of patience, every sleepless night, and every tear you've shed along the way. Your time is coming, and when it does, you'll realize that the waiting was never in vain. You've been through enough to know that not all relationships are built to last. You've seen the difference between what's real and what's only temporary. You've encountered people who smiled and spoke kind words, but couldn't back it up with genuine action. You've experienced moments of charm and charisma, but the substance was lacking. And that's what makes this next chapter in your life so special. This person coming into your life isn't just someone who shows up to fill a gap or be another fleeting presence in your world. This is someone who has been crafted by the universe to complement your spirit, to be your equal, your partner, in every sense of the word. They are not here to compete with you, they're here to build with you. And I need you to know that this soulmate isn't just someone who will love you. They are someone who will understand your journey, your purpose, and the depth of your soul. The road you've walked hasn't been easy, but it's been necessary. All those times you doubted yourself, all those moments when you questioned whether you'd ever find a love that could meet you where you are, those doubts are about to be erased. This person coming into your life won't just bring you love, they will bring clarity. They won't add confusion to your already complicated world. They will bring peace. They will understand what it means to walk with purpose, and they will not ask you to change who you are to fit their vision of love. They will respect your journey, and they will support you in ways that will make you feel seen and valued. And this isn't just someone who will show up for a fleeting moment. They are someone who will stay, who will grow with you, who will help you unlock the potential inside of you that you've yet to tap into. This person has been prepared for you just as you have been prepared for them. Together, you will build something that neither of you could have built alone. This connection won't feel like a coincidence. It won't be something you have to force or manipulate. You won't be second-guessing every word or every action. When this person enters your life, it will feel like the missing piece has finally clicked into place. There won't be any hesitation, no wondering if they're the right one. You'll know, deep in your soul, that this person is your divine match, and they'll know it too. The connection will be immediate, undeniable, and it will bring a sense of peace that you've never experienced before. This is the real thing. This is the kind of partnership that you've been waiting for, not because you've been desperate, but because you've been patient and faithful. Now, the universe is aligning the perfect person to walk with you into your next season. This soulmate is not just coming to fill an empty space. They're coming to join you in your journey, to uplift you, to walk alongside you in purpose, and to support you in everything you're destined to do. Now, let's talk about the relocation that's about to happen in your life. I know it can be overwhelming to think about moving to new places, leaving behind what's familiar, and stepping into the unknown. But let me tell you, this relocation isn't just about a physical move. It's about a spiritual and emotional shift that is about to take place in your life. There comes a moment in everyone's journey where God says, "It's time to move. You can't stay where you are anymore." And this isn't just about leaving a location. It's about leaving behind old patterns, limiting beliefs, toxic attachments, and environments that no longer serve your highest good. You've outgrown the place where you've been. What once nourished you has now become a cage for your soul. You are being called into something greater, something more expansive, something that will challenge you to grow even further. You may feel the subtle stirrings already. Maybe it's a sense of discomfort. Maybe it's a growing desire for something more. That's God moving in your life, shifting your coordinates, preparing you for a new space, a new atmosphere, a new chapter. And yes, it may feel uncomfortable. Yes, it may require you to leave behind people, places, and things that you thought you couldn't live without. But trust me when I say that what you're stepping into is far greater than anything you're leaving behind. The space you're moving into is not just about a change of scenery, it's about a change of season. You're being positioned for something that aligns with your purpose, something that matches your energy, your vision, and your spirit. This move may be physical, but it's also emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's about stepping into a place where your gifts can flourish, where your dreams can expand, and where your soul can finally find peace. And the person who is coming into your life will be the one who helps you make that transition. They will be the bridge between what was and what will be. They will walk alongside you as you relocate not just your body, but your heart and soul. Together, you'll build a new foundation for your future, one that is rooted in purpose, love, and divine alignment. It's time to leave behind the limitations, to step out of your comfort zone, and to embrace the new opportunities that are coming your way. God is preparing you for something extraordinary, and this move is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. There's a powerful truth I want you to understand. Love is not just about emotions and fleeting moments. Love is about purpose. God is not orchestrating your life just for you to find someone to share your time with. He's aligning you with someone who shares in the very mission of your soul. This connection that is coming into your life isn't about attachment. It's about divine alignment. You've been prepared through your own journey, your battles, your growth, your learning, and your healing. And now, so has the person destined for you. Their life, just like yours, has been full of lessons, challenges, and moments of transformation. They've walked their own path, faced their own struggles, and now they are ready to meet you, not just to love you, but to walk alongside you in your mission. Your souls are aligning at this very moment. You weren't meant to just find someone to fill the empty spaces in your life. You were meant to find someone who will stand with you in the fulfillment of your divine purpose. This person won't just love you for who you are, they will love you for the vision that God has placed inside of you. They won't just admire your beauty, they will respect your mind, your heart, and the calling on your life. Your union will not be based on simply liking each other's personalities or being attracted to each other's presence. It's about the bigger picture. Together, you will build a legacy, a lasting impact that goes beyond what you've ever imagined. Your purpose and theirs will intertwine, and together you will create something extraordinary. The connection you're about to experience is not temporary or based on circumstance. It's eternal. You are being aligned with someone who carries the same mission, the same values, and the same vision. Together, you won't just walk through life. You'll walk through it with intention, with direction, and with a sense of divine purpose that fuels every step you take together. Now think about this. When you are truly in alignment with God's plan, the right connections flow with peace, with certainty, and with harmony. There's no need for games, no need for second guessing, no need for wondering if the love you're experiencing is real. When God brings the right person into your life, it flows naturally. There won't be confusion or sleepless nights wondering whether you're making the right choice. There won't be any manipulations or forced efforts. When the right person comes into your life, it's like everything aligns with ease. The right words come effortlessly, the right actions follow naturally, and every conversation feels like it's meant to happen. With this person, you won't have to work hard to get them to see your worth. They will recognize your value immediately, because their soul will recognize yours. You won't have to convince them to accept you as you are, because they'll see you for all that you are, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the complicated, and they will love you anyway. There won't be any judgment, no need to shrink or hide parts of yourself. With them, you will finally be free to be who you are completely and fully. And you'll feel the same way about them. You won't have to change or pretend to be something you're not. This love will be peaceful, effortless, and pure, because it's grounded in divine timing and a shared purpose. You've experienced relationships that have tested you, haven't you? Relationships where you were constantly questioning whether you were too much, or if your dreams were too big, or if you were just too different. But the truth is, you were never too much. You were simply meant for more. The people you encountered before couldn't handle the depth of your heart, the height of your vision, or the strength of your spirit. And that's okay. It wasn't the right time. But now God is bringing into your life someone who will not only understand your worth, they will cherish it. They will honor you, not just for what you do, but for who you are at the core of your being. Your dreams, your aspirations, your heart. They will all be respected and valued. You won't have to fight to be seen. They will see you. They will see everything you've been through, everything you've learned, and everything you've sacrificed to get to this point. And they will love you for it. You've been in situations where your value was overlooked, where your efforts were unappreciated, where your spirit was drained by people who didn't know how to handle your light. But now, it's different. This person coming into your life won't be like that. They will recognize you as a treasure, a rare gem, and they will protect that. They won't take from you without giving back. They won't drain you or deplete your energy. Instead, they will pour into you, helping you to grow even more into the person God has called you to be. They won't compete with you or try to diminish your shine. They will stand by your side and support you as you continue to rise. The love they give you will be healing, affirming, and life-giving. It will remind you that you were never too much. You were always exactly what God needed you to be. And finally, you'll be with someone who recognizes that and is ready to build with you, not tear you down or ask you to shrink. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for, the harvest. You've sowed seeds for so long. You've prayed, worked, and labored in faith, even when it felt like nothing was happening. You've planted seeds of hope, of patience, of trust in God's timing. And for so long, it seemed like nothing was growing. But here's the truth. Everything you've sown is about to bear fruit. The time of waiting is over, and now, it's time to step into your harvest season. The person coming into your life is the answer to those prayers you've whispered in the darkness. They are the manifestation of everything you've hoped for, everything you've dreamed of. This is not just a random connection. This is divine timing. This is the person who will bring you peace, clarity, and love that is aligned with everything you've asked for. They are coming with more than just romance. They are bringing vision, direction, and the capacity to help you elevate to new heights. Together, you will grow. Together, you will build. Together, you will step into a future filled with purpose and prosperity. The waiting you've done, the patience you've shown, the healing you've experienced, it has all prepared you for this moment. You've cleared out the old, and now you are ready to step into something greater. This isn't just about attracting a partner. This is about attracting a divine partner, someone who will walk with you, build with you, and support you in everything you're destined to do. The relationship you've been waiting for won't just bring you comfort and love. It will activate you, push you to reach for new dreams, and challenge you to grow in ways you never thought possible. You are stepping into a season of abundance, a season where the work you've put in will finally pay off. Your heart will find peace, your soul will find alignment, and your life will finally feel like it's on the right track. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and it's time to step into it with open arms and a heart full of faith. What you've been waiting for is now on its way to you, and when it comes, you'll know it's real. You won't have to second-guess it or wonder if it's too good to be true. This love will be clear, it will be settled, and it will be a reflection of everything you've prayed for. You won't just be receiving a person, you'll be receiving confirmation from heaven that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The wait is over. It's time to receive the harvest of all that you've sown. And with this person by your side, you will finally begin to see the manifestation of your dreams. You've been through the fire, and now you're walking into the light. You're about to experience a love that you've always dreamed of. Get ready, because it's here, and it's everything you've been waiting for. There were nights when you laid awake with a heart so heavy it felt like it might crack open beneath the weight of unanswered prayers. You whispered into the silence, asking God if He could hear you, if He remembered the desires you tucked away, because life had demanded too much from you to dream freely. You didn't just pray for love, you prayed for alignment. You weren't asking for perfection, you were asking for something real, something sacred, something that felt like home and heaven at the same time. Deep down, you knew that what you were waiting for wasn't ordinary. You weren't just longing for companionship, you were yearning for purpose, for connection, for peace. And while the world moved on around you, while people entered and exited your life with nothing lasting to hold on to, you waited, even when it hurt, even when it felt like God had forgotten your name. You stayed faithful. You didn't settle, you didn't force. You kept your heart soft, even when disappointment tried to harden it. You stayed open when life gave you every reason to shut down. And now, that steadfastness is turning into manifestation. What once felt distant, delayed, and even impossible is now becoming real. You're entering a season where everything you prayed for, everything you hoped would one day find you, is not just a dream. It's arriving. It's on its way to your doorstep, marked with divine timing and wrapped in confirmation. This person who is coming into your life is more than a lover. They are a mirror of your growth, a reflection of your prayers, a testament that heaven was always listening, even when the silence made you doubt. They won't arrive with confusion or emotional chaos. They won't trigger the wounds you've fought to heal. Instead, they will bring calm. Their love will come with consistency, their presence with safety, and their words with truth. You'll recognize them not just with your eyes, but with your spirit. It won't take long. From the moment you cross paths, something inside of you will exhale. It will feel like clarity after a storm, like sunlight after too many days of rain. You'll realize they aren't just here to hold your hand. They're here to hold space for your purpose, to build with you, to walk beside you in full awareness of who you are and what you carry. Their love won't demand that you shrink. It won't ask you to perform. It will simply receive you, and in doing so, help you expand. And when they show up, they'll come with more than promises. They'll come with presence. They'll come ready, already prepared by God, already in alignment with your energy, your mission, and your values. They'll have vision, they'll have stability, they'll have an inner peace that matches yours. Their life won't be perfect, but it will be rooted. Their past won't be spotless, but it will be redeemed. And most importantly, they'll be willing to build. Not just a life, not just a home, but a future grounded in mutual respect, shared purpose, and unwavering commitment. They'll want to know your dreams and invest in them. They'll want to hear your story and honor it. They'll love your flaws, your fire, your fears, and they won't try to fix you, because they'll understand that what makes you whole isn't perfection. It's presence, honesty, and divine alignment. You'll know this love is different by the way it makes you feel safe without having to hide, understood without having to explain, desired without having to perform. They will look at you and see not just a person, but a calling, not just a partner, but a purpose. And that kind of love, that's not a fairy tale. That's a covenant. That's the kind of love that gets written into your soul and confirmed in your spirit. The kind of love that doesn't just arrive with passion, but with peace. And you'll realize that all those nights you prayed weren't in vain. They were sacred. They were heard. And now they're being answered in the form of a person who was being prepared for you all along. You're stepping into your answered prayer, into your divine promise, into a relationship that doesn't just make sense, it makes you whole. And just when you thought things couldn't get more beautiful, here comes another divine truth. This connection won't only bring you love, it will bring you protection and provision in a way you've never experienced. You've spent so long being the strong one, the one who gives, the one who holds it all together. You've mastered the art of surviving with grace. You've poured into others from empty wells. You've carried dreams, burdens, and broken pieces, all while learning how to heal and rebuild yourself in silence. But now you are being sent someone who knows how to carry weight too. Someone who is coming not just to love you, but to protect you, provide for you, and cover you in ways you didn't know you needed. This person is not a temporary comfort. They are a divine appointment. They are walking into your life with hands full of gifts from God, wisdom, resources, clarity, and purpose. They're not just emotionally available. They are spiritually aligned. They are financially capable, emotionally stable, and spiritually grounded. This is someone who knows how to protect peace, not disturb it. Someone who understands how sacred your energy is and is committed to preserving it. They're not coming to fix you. You're not broken. They're coming to walk with you, to uplift you, to multiply the grace already flowing through your life. Together, you will build something that neither of you could have done alone. Together, you'll create a home that's more than walls and furniture. It will be a sanctuary, a space where purpose is planted, nurtured, and flourishes. You'll begin to feel it in your body, in your spirit, in the way things start to shift. The people who once drained you will begin to fade. The environments that once restricted you will no longer feel like home. And that's not by accident. That's God clearing the space. That's the universe making room for something higher. For someone who doesn't just admire your light, but understands the fire it took to create it. This is the type of partner who protects your dreams while encouraging your voice. They won't silence you. They won't shrink you. They won't compete with you. They will complement you, respect you, and pour into you from a place of overflow, not obligation. They've been sent not to be your savior. You already have one. They've been sent to be your covering, your safe space, your reminder that real love doesn't just feel good, it does good. You'll walk into rooms together with a different kind of energy, the kind of energy that shifts atmospheres, that heals by just being present. People will sense the anointing on both of your lives. They'll feel the peace you carry, the fire you ignite together, and they'll know this is more than romance. This is partnership. This is purpose. This is protection wrapped in love, and all of it is divinely timed. All of it has been prepared. All of it is unfolding right now. Get ready to receive a partner who doesn't just understand your heart, but protects it, who doesn't just walk with you, but lifts you, who doesn't just speak your language, but speaks life into your dreams. This is your season to receive what you once only dared to hope for. The waiting wasn't a punishment, it was a setup. And now, heaven is delivering exactly what your soul has been prepared to receive. There comes a time in every chosen one's journey when the soul begins to feel restless, not from boredom, not from impatience, but from the stirring of divine movement. You start to feel uncomfortable in spaces that once felt familiar. What used to excite you no longer moves you. What once felt safe now feels small. You can't explain it logically, but something deep within you is whispering, you can't stay here. And it's not just about a place, it's about a state of being, a spiritual restlessness that signals a shift. It's not chaos, it's transition. It's not fear, it's divine preparation. Because what you're feeling is a holy nudge, a quiet yet unrelenting pull from heaven saying, I'm about to take you somewhere new. This isn't about running away from something. It's about stepping toward everything you've been called to become. And that step? It may look like relocation, but it's really transformation. You see, when God is about to elevate you, He will first dislodge you. The familiar becomes uncomfortable. The comfortable becomes restrictive. The people around you stop feeling aligned. The routines that once brought you peace now feel draining. That's not a sign of regression. That's the evidence of growth. Your spirit is expanding, and what once sustained you is no longer enough to feed your future. You were never meant to remain in the same place, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or geographically. You're not a fixture, you are a flame. And flames must move, must rise, must find oxygen in new spaces. So, when everything starts to shift, don't panic, don't resist. Recognize it for what it is, divine relocation. This relocation might be physical, yes, a new city, a new home, a new environment entirely. But the deeper relocation, it's spiritual. It's about shifting into a version of yourself that you've only glimpsed in your dreams. It's about releasing the patterns that held you back, the fears that silenced your voice, the limitations that kept you small. You are being called into spaces that match the magnitude of your purpose. You are being positioned where your gifts can be fully activated. The new place God is leading you to isn't just a destination, it's an invitation to expand, to create, to influence, to be seen in the fullness of who you are without apology or limitation. And the person being sent into your life is part of that shift. They're not just a lover, they are a divine bridge, a transition partner, someone who will help carry the vision you've been holding alone for too long. They will come equipped with the resources, the insight, the faith, and the courage to not only walk beside you, but to help move you. They will see your next level and help you step into it. Not out of obligation, but out of divine appointment. You'll begin to realize that they were never meant to meet the old version of you. They were always intended for the elevated, aligned, and awakened you. And together you will relocate, not just your zip code, but your frequency. Together you'll rise into rooms that were always meant for you. rooms where your voice is needed, your vision is valued, and your light is amplified. This shift may feel unsettling at first. You may question if you're ready. You may mourn the life you're leaving behind, the people who won't make the move with you, the version of yourself that can no longer survive where you're going. But let me remind you, Abraham had to leave home to become the father of nations. Ruth had to follow Naomi into unfamiliar territory to meet her Boaz. Joseph had to be repositioned in Egypt to fulfill his destiny. Your relocation is not random, it's strategic, it's sacred, it's written into your story by the hand of God Himself. And when you step into that new place, whether it's a city, a role, a relationship, or a realm of influence, your spirit will recognize it, not because it feels familiar, but because it feels true. This is not instability. This is divine mobility. You are not being uprooted to be lost. You are being replanted to flourish. You are being placed in fertile ground where your roots can go deep and your reach can extend wide. You are being aligned with purpose, with power, and with peace. So don't fight the move. Embrace it. Prepare for it. Say goodbye to what was with gratitude, and say yes to what's coming with faith. Because what's ahead is not just another chapter, it's the beginning of a divine upgrade. Now that you've grown, healed, and aligned with who you truly are, now that your spirit has matured and your vision has sharpened, now that you've cleared the clutter, cut the cords, and made room for what's real, it's time. Time for you to walk boldly into everything you were always meant to receive. No more questioning whether it's for you. No more playing small out of fear that you'll lose it. No more settling for half-hearted love or half-built dreams. This is your moment. The moment when everything comes full circle. The moment when the wait wasn't wasted, it was woven into destiny. The moment when your prayers take on flesh and walk into your life wearing God's fingerprints. This next chapter is not just about love, it's about legacy. You are being partnered on purpose. Not just with someone who makes you feel good, but with someone who makes you feel whole. Someone who looks at you and doesn't just see your past, they see your potential. Someone who doesn't just admire your light, they fuel it. You've done the inner work. You've healed from the cycles that once kept you stuck. You've broken free from people who couldn't handle your truth. And because of that, you're now ready to walk with someone who will love you with the kind of depth, clarity, and reverence that only heaven can script. This person coming into your life will not ask you to dim your light to keep their ego intact. They will not be intimidated by your strength or confused by your softness. They will not try to rewrite your story or ask you to erase chapters that made you who you are. Instead, they'll turn the page with you. They'll hold your hand through every plot twist. They'll celebrate every breakthrough, support every vision, and protect every dream. You won't have to guess how they feel. Their presence will speak louder than words. Their actions will echo the prayers you thought were forgotten. Their love will be a reminder that God never misses a detail, not one. You'll build together, not just a relationship, but a purpose-driven, spirit-led, world-shifting partnership. You'll create spaces that heal others, launch projects that serve others, raise families grounded in truth and love. And it won't just be for show, it will be sacred, private, intentional. Because when God is in the center, there is no need to perform. There's only peace. This kind of connection doesn't come often because it doesn't come from man. It comes from the mind of God. And it's coming to you now, not because you begged for it, but because you became ready for it. So step forward, with confidence, with clarity, with expectation. The delay was divine, the heartbreak was redirection, the waiting was preparation, and now everything is aligning. The person, the place, the timing, it's all working together to position you for a life that reflects who you are at your core. This isn't just love. This is divine completion. This is where purpose meets its mirror. This is where your soul stops searching because it finally feels seen. Welcome to your season of wholeness. Welcome to your divine alignment. Welcome to the chapter that changes everything.